Hello? Think we're here? Maybe? Hey, okay, there we are. Alright, perfect, we are live. Nothing's amiss. Everything is correct. Did Botrix never join the chat correctly? I was waiting for them. Hold on, let me double check that. Okay, sorry. Yeah, trying to wait, I was hoping that... Ooh, that's not right. I was hoping that the chat bot would join the... okay, I guess it's working. I guess it doesn't need to have joined to work fine. That's... Alright, whatever. It's fine. I was assuming that it would send a message the way it normally does, but it never did, so it was fine. Cartoon says now he's like, good job. Are you here? All bits and baubles in the right place? Most of the bits and baubles are in the right place. Oh, hey, Exodus. Exodus here. Been a minute. How are you, Exodus? Exodus be talking about ice cream and pizza and such. A Martian dressed as a scientist. I'm not from Mars. That's very rude. Clearly from the Dog Star Sirius. I mean, goodness. Ridiculous. I mean, I'm from Earth. But anyway. Actually, I'm almost sure I just don't talk anymore. That's fair, Exodus. I can respect being a lurker. I get, you know, I just want to hang out but not necessarily talk. I do that a lot. But yeah, how folks doing tonight? Oops, wait, hold on, let me just fix this now that I've got the... Then hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to sneeze, and it wasn't leaving. But the game's like weirdly quiet. That's why the game's weirdly quiet. Hold on. Okay. And now they're... Okay, now we're all ready. Hey, okay. Toon says, you ain't no Balthier, can't be, you're from Sirius. You don't know. He says, I myself just started Post-Shadowbringers. Ooh, exciting. Wait, Exodus, how long have you been playing this game? And you're only just getting through Shadowbringers? How slow. Jen says, hello, gamers. Hey, Jen, how are you? Alright, so... Today is a slightly different kind of Tuesday stream. Because normally, Final Fantasy XIV is exclusive Sunday stream only kind of material. It's for special occasions. And nothing's more special than Sunday, I guess. But we're playing today too, because I need to get the White Mage. It's at 62, almost 63, and I gotta get him to 70 by next Sunday. So we're doing all of the Mage quests tonight up to 62. And then with whatever time we have left, we'll probably do some like dungeon grinding or something. That's kind of the plan. And it's gonna go so well, because we manifest our reality. I almost fell. Anyway, also, I may have started slightly later than I intended today because I got distracted trying to jump on stuff. Which I never really do. I'm pretty good about, you know, being focused. And who do you think you are just standing on top of things when you're not me? The nerve of some people. No respect. Cartoonsis says the guy hasn't even finished Post-Stormblood to Shadowbringer. Shush. So I played one play, beat that, was there for the shutdown, did not play Air until 3 years ago, considering my learning disability and ADHD, I tend to procrastinate. I mean, that's fair. There's nothing wrong with taking your time, playing games slowly. It's fine to appreciate things and enjoy them. It's like savoring a delicious caramel drop candy. I don't know. This is I lost my 1.0 account. That is a shame. Don't like the 1.0 accounts have like a special tattoo on their characters to prove they were there or something. Jen says assessments is how I am. Ah, so Jen is doing excellent is what I'm hearing. Because Jen loves nothing more than to assess things. Take that, Esquiva. Yeah. He'll think twice about looking down on me next time. Because Gray's boomer status is showing, trying to describe a Werther's original to babies. Shush. Look. I was trying to like think of like a candy that like you don't necessarily want to like chew. And so I was like, what's a suckable candy? Like, it was really pondering in my brain for a second there. Also, I was solo playing everything in ARR for like 2 years, so I failed a lot. I didn't start playing with people until Stormblood this last year. Fair, fair, fair. Fair is fair. Yeah, so, the plan. We're being focused. We have a quest that is level 56. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that's 6. So 56, then 58, then 60. Then like a 60 part 2, and then a 62. So we got like maybe 5 quests we gotta get done. Does that sound perhaps accurate? And then we just gotta somehow grind all the way up to level 70, super lickety-splickety. That sound good for folks? Let's talk to Esquiva. Esquiva has terrible news regarding the taint. Alright. Let's all agree right now that no matter how much they talk about the taint, we're all going to be really, really mature about this. We're going to take this very seriously, because taints are serious business. And so if you giggle, you lose your adult card for the night, and you have to have an 8 p.m. curfew bedtime. Jens is like, I got my Sam to 90 now for Monk. Nice. Just 2 level 60 quests and a 63, 65, 68, and 70. Okay. Jens is adult. When are we all adults? This is a very serious stream, Jen. We all know we take our video games very seriously here. We don't goof around. We don't muck about. No guffaws. No meandering. No squandering of resources. This is serious business. Exit says, I've been really busy, haven't been able to play as much as I want. Dad has canceled last few months, streams have been expensive as hell. Dad broke his leg to Exos, taking care of him, and a cat and 3 dogs. That's fair. That's a lot to have to deal with. I'm glad it's good that you've been able to keep up with all that. That's kind of nuts. It says, Mom Gray keeps talking about taints. Shush it. Just turned 30 though, so is that. Hey! That's a pretty good age, I hear. Okay, sorry. Okay, so anyway, taints are never funny. We can all agree on this. Terrible news, Grayson. The manifestation of the taint you purged here has reappeared. The fiends nearby were driven into a frenzy all over again, and they reportedly attacked a knight on patrol. Though the man managed to flee to the Convictory, his wounds are grievous, and to compound matters, the camp's chirurgeons are all afield and cannot readily return. You are his only chance, Grayson. You must go to the Convictory and save him. We're going to the Convictory. I accepted it. Oh, there's a fate here. I don't want to... That looks like a problem for those guys. Alright, I'm gonna fly away my bird eagle. Let's see here. So what have folks been up to since we... It's been so long since the last stream. Controller... I feel like I was talking to Smo, maybe I guess there's like some fix for the weird controller disconnect issue. Which I should probably look into because it's gonna just never stop apparently, no matter what. I think it's actually slightly worse with the PS5 controller. It seems like it happens more frequently, and like it lasts like even longer than like the Xbox disconnect was. It's kind of obnoxious. Anyway, I might have to start seriously looking into some alternative methods, because it's It's becoming somewhat of a problem. Let's be real. Also, let me move my mic. I'm like talking into the side of it like an idiot. Jen says assessments. So Jen is still having fun is what I'm hearing. Are you serious, controller? It's like disconnecting so much today. I don't like that. I don't care for it none. I can't die. What will become of my family?
I am never late, nor am I early.
Goodsworth, you're just on time. This man is dying. He needs your help. I can't. My controller is disconnecting so much. I can't handle this. It's making me lose my brain. Skiva?
Farewell, my friend.
Goodbye, Goodsworth. We'll see you later, I guess. He says, I put a new quote in the Discord. I tuned in the stream right before hearing the quote, says Eagles. I'm concerned about that. The tune says, is the controller attached by a cord? It is plugged in, but it is plugged directly into my computer. Like, I pretty much don't do wireless anything as far as controllers go. I don't trust it. Jen says you were an idiot, Ray. Oh. So rude. Skiv, he's in a bad way. Please hurry and tend to his hurts. Jen says faulty cord then. I mean, it's a brand new controller. I mean, it's possible. Also, I mean, I guess, now that I think about it, this is the controller that technically went to the this cord is the one that went to the Xbox controller. It just so happens to have the same, like, USB-C port that the PlayStation does. I can't imagine that...
Nice.
Can't imagine that, Xbox would be so petty as to make their stuff incompatible with PlayStation, but maybe they are. Goodsworth says, I'm not dealing with a corpse in waiting, says Goodsworth. No, Goodsworth. This is his only chance. He's got a family or whatever. It says, attaching my Bluetooth might help with the disconnect. That could be true. Jen says, me. Fine. Jen, I'm so sorry to hear that you're being buried under the crushing mountain of assessments that have been doled out to you. I hope that you pass with flying colors, and I hope that this burden passes from you soon, and that you may once again be a free person, happy to pursue their interests and joys. Tune says, you're the best. He's in a bad way. Please hurry and tend to his hurts. I can't die. What will become of my family? Can I just, like, cast, like, just a mega basic cure? That's not who I was targeting. Oh, don't... Cure 2? Don't you think that's a little expensive? I'm really unsure what it wants me to do here. I'm trying to target him. Maybe a Medica too? That'll affect everyone in the area? I don't know what you want. Is it gonna be like /8 or something? Yeah, I need to stick a separator in some whiskey. Quest says cure 2. Baby Dom says good evening. Oh, hey, Baby Dom. Damn, it's stupid. The cords. What does this guy want? I don't... Maybe if I actually read the journal? It's kind of redonkulous. Cast Cure 2 on the wounded knight. I did that! Cure 2. What? Okay. Whoa, you. Okay. Whatever. It's... I swear, I cast Cure 2. I swear, the pain fades. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Thanks to you, the danger is past. However, he will still require constant care for a time. I shall remain on hand to help provide it. Meanwhile, you must go and purify the taint that has reappeared west of Banepool. Only you have the power to do so, Grayson. Please hurry before it can cause any more harm. It's a dangerous taint. So I'm glad I didn't need the whiskey. It would have been messy. Says Kidsworth. Oh boy. Baby Dom, how are you doing this fine day? Also, Eagles, I think I read what you said, but I kind of blew past the fact that Eagles is also here. Hello, how are you? And what is this mysterious quote that you added to the Discord? I get a little bit nervous whenever Eagles adds them, because he never adds the ones where like I'm saying something like really wise or inspiring. It's always the quotes that make me sound like I'm an idiot, just talking into my foot. Why am I walking there? I'll have to check yourself, says Inglis. Oh, great. The tune says if we are in a dungeon and you can use Cure 1, I will stop fighting to make the dungeon take infinitely longer. But Cure 1 is look, Hatun, Cure 1 can get a lot of work done. Like, if you ever need more than like 60 HP back at a time, maybe you need to be a better player. He says I had the funny ones. Sure. Ah, wait, I'm still on a horse. Ah, guys. An unholy pikeman. I hate those. A cracked ice sprite. Cure 1 is no longer used after level 40 at the very latest. Oh, but it's my favorite one to use. Look, I still got it on my hotbar and everything. Dom says I'm good and effing exhausted, but good. That's fair. Oh, snap. I still need to... Baby Dom, I still need to get that list of things to you. I started working on that last night, and then I totally got sidetracked. I will try to get that together maybe like after the stream. Where's your choke? My choke was right here, dude. Don't try and gaslight me about George. I know he exists. He's real. I haven't eaten any food today, but that's irrelevant. I'm gonna eat a Doman tea. I think is for me. He says, I'm going to head out for MSQ because I have been severely slack on 14 lately. I hope that you all have a great rest of your night day. Fair enough, Eagles. Better hurry. I'm catching up with you. Gotta work hard to stay ahead of me. You know, it says you do. It's okay, I'm patient. I'm sorry, baby. No. Ooh, a foul taint. Everyone knows the best way to deal with a taint is just to stick your hand just like right up in there. I'm pleased to say that the knight will make a full recovery. Had you not come to his aid, his comrades believed he would have died. I see you have already purified the taint. Good work, Grayson. I must say, though, that its reappearance baffles me. It should have taken far longer for a befouled ether to accumulate. I am disinclined to believe that this came about by itself. Nay, I sense that someone had a hand in this. I spoke with the knight after he had sufficiently recovered. Shortly before he was attacked, he caught sight of the foreign woman who reeks of death, Alika. Wherever she appears, so too does the taint. I wasn't certain before, but now I'm convinced it is no mere coincidence. Could it be that she is creating the taint? If so, to what end? Why would she do such a thing? I know not her designs, but her actions cannot be borne. Should the taint continue to manifest, both Kurthis and the Twelveswood would suffer unimaginable damage. Stillglade Fane must know of this threat. I shall send word to them. Though I shan't raise my hopes that the Seedseers will bestir themselves, best to assume that we are on our own. Now then, our priority now is to track down Alika. The knight said that she was headed west to the Dravanian Forelands. Let us take our search to the main settlement there. Tailfeather, I believe it's called. Sure. Tailfeather, away.
Yoink.
Says, who yoinked? Goodsworth. How could you? That means the Quotables channel is going to eat well tonight. What does that even mean? What are you talking about? We all agreed when we started the stream that we were going to be so professional about this. We were going to be so mature. We were going to be totally fine with the game aggressively using the word taint over and over and over again. And none of us was going to laugh about it. It's fine. Since you were just going to check. I don't want to check now. I'm worried. Shush. It's where this is serious. The world is dying, I'm pretty sure. I have spoken with a handful of locals. A strange woman has been witnessed coming and going, and with some regularity. I'm reasonably confident that it is Alika, but I shall try to gather more information for good measure. Something occurs to me, Grayson. If Alika is indeed responsible for creating the taint, she'll not take kindly to our purifying it. It may well come to a confrontation. Pray use this time to further hone your powers, for we shall have need of them ere long. Guys, I got ass eyes. We're also not going to laugh about this word. I'm glad we're all so responsible. Deals unaspected damage with potency 4. That sounds kind of useful. Is that my AoE? Do I finally have an AoE? Carson says, ha ha ha, Gray said taint. Shush. I have honed my powers as a white mage. It says tainted S size. This is the first time in a while the desync has been this low. Oh, are we really? Are we nice and desynced? I upped the bit rate quite a bit today. I was able to, like, Smo helped me, like, with a lot of back-end stuff, actually. And so now, I believe that YouTube should be pretty close to Twitch. Like, they should be, like, pretty well united on the desyncness. I think Twitch was a bit quicker than YouTube was for a little bit there, but yeah, it's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I think we finally got that all sorted out, so hopefully for the foreseeable future things will be pretty clean. And two says it's an AoE and restores MP. Oh, that's pretty nice. Thank you, Goodsworth. It is WoW indeed. Maybe don't keep saying it over and over. That's why I tuned in. Anyway, look. Ass size. Why would they think that's an okay thing to name a skill? Who did this? Why aren't they being punished for their many wrongs? Okay, so actually I want to, because something I'm trying to do is be very thoughtful about where I place my abilities. Like, I could put... I'm trying to think, where would I want... I could put Regan over here. Put Ass Size over here. And then where would I want Lucid Dreaming? Swiftcast, Cure, Repose, Medica. I mean, is there any reason to use Medica over Medica 2? I mean, aside from the fact that, like, it's, Oh, actually, that's what I could do. Let me... Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna put Lucid Dreaming on top of Medica. And I can put Medica on top of this Benediction, because I've got 2 Benedictions right now. I don't need to double up on the diction. Okay. That means I need to switch to this one. Look at that. And then character trait. Okay. Yeah. Got Cure 3. I still got Holy twice. Which I don't know. Oh, I don't know when or how that happened, but I've somehow doubled up on Holy at some point, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. Exit says Avino. Tune says no. Avino? Avino? Dare? Doko? So my profile in game. Look at my job levels now since the last time we played when I was only Warrior Gray. I could take a peek at that. Odba? It's Avino. I'm a bad reader. Avino. Ah, you're in another data center. It's unknown, it's mysterious. Anyway, okay, so here's the deal. We have attained the Assis. We will use the Assis to destroy the Taint. And then the world will truly know peace. Oh, that's right, I forgot. That's all good, Exodus. Skiva is eager to share new information on Attica. Thin air. Next action is execute that MP. Oh, that's kind of nice. Screenshot put in Discord later. That works. Good tidings, Grayson. I have acquired definite information on Attica. As before, the stench of death gave her away. A hunter she chanced to walk near couldn't help but notice the smell. When she realized that she was being observed, she quickly turned her steps west towards dragon territory. The hunter shouted a warning, but she continued on heedless. In light of her inclinations, I dare say she has business there. There is an area called Avalonia Fallen to the west. Let us head in that direction, try to pick up Attica's trail. Okay. All the way over there. Why can't, like... Oh, okay, I'm riding Behemoth today, apparently. Why can't, like, class quests just always take place, like, in one city? Without all this, like, crazy traveling. Also, what the heck is all green over there? What'd you guys do? Why is it all smoldery? Oh, it's the hives. That's right. That's their problem. Perfect. Okay. Interesting. It's so far away. Avalonia Fallen. I like Babylon Lost. No signs of Attica, and the area beyond is fraught with danger. Not even hunters dare venture in. I would sooner not wander these parts without some guarantee that Attica is near, but we cannot afford to delay lest she elude us completely. Let us split up and search. If you would focus on the area to the north, I shall follow the high road west. Oh, and do keep an eye out for the taint. If Attica is here, it is like to have manifested. Of course, we all know this. Oh my gosh, it's so far away. Tune says the idea is that as you do the MSQ for the expansion, you're also doing the job quests in between. Well, Hitoon, who in their right mind would do job quests as they're doing MSQ? Like, what kind of psychopath person would do such things? Just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my nose is like super plugged up to all of a sudden. I'm not a super big fan. No! Quick! Assize it! Oh, that's strong. You fools. You fell right into my trap. Yeah. Gotta really get your fingers up in there. Hooray! Alec is not here. Rejoin Esquiva on the westbound high road. All the way down there. What is this, an adventure game? Where you have to travel and see different distant lands all the time? Ooh, scared you. Ow, you can't attack me. Against the rules. Who are you? Oh, it's Alika and Esquiva being all enemies. I got it. You should not have startled me. You. I see. You are the one who undid my work. Why do you interfere with my experiment? So it was you who created the taint. The taint, you say? An insult born of ignorance, or you so callously destroyed as a wellspring of life-giving ether? What are you saying? The taint is befouled ether. It destroys life. So you choose to cling to your ignorance like all the others. But it matters not what you think. When my experiment is complete, all the fools who tormented me in mine shall get their comeuppance. No, we won't let you continue your twisted experiment. Grayson, stop her. I believe you have more pressing concerns. Random pikeman. Drawn to the ether, I shouldn't doubt. Or the taint, as you insist on calling it. But such details are immaterial. By whatever name it is known, I shall fill the world with it and have my revenge. Do not interfere. Consider this your final warning. Man, what a nerd. Cool, there's a lot of them. A lot of nerds. I'm about to die. Wait, that's not right. I guess there's only one left, so I kind of maybe overreacting there. But we did it. There are more pressing matters at hand. I'm giving you a check Discord right now. 14 Java, that's my current samurai clan. Okay, I'll have to check it later. I don't have Discord open right now. But I can definitely give that a peek. You find a peculiar hunk of flesh on the ground. It tastes rather bitter. We did it. Good job, George. Ah, thank you, Grayson. Again, you have saved me, and again, I am reminded of my own weakness. What do you have there? Oh, I just pick up everything I come across. 'Tis well I skipped my last meal. I'd wager this is part of Alika's experiment. The seed seers may be able to glean something from it, and yet I find myself loath to seek them out. They haven't lifted so much as a finger to help us. What can we expect of them now? Now is not the time to be stubborn. After all, Arun has a pretty cool haircut. It can't be all bad. You have the right of it, Grayson. There is more at stake than a difference of opinion. If we are to save the 12's Wood, we must needs turn to the seed seers for aid. It's settled then. We return to the 12's Wood. I gained thin air. I don't know what that does. Did I hone my powers as a white mage? I did! Incredible. Who would have seen this coming? I learned a new action. Okay. So we're gonna stick... Oops, let me... There we go. Actually, I can just do this. Put it over there. I like that. I still don't need all that, but that's okay. I call the glam anime shonen pro tag vibes. That's good. Trials of the Pajalas. Oh, level 50k right now. Okay. Esquiva is ready to return to the 12's Wood to petition the Seed Seer's aid. Please hold on to the chunk of flesh. It is safer in your keeping. Now then, let us return to Camp Tranquil and explain the situation to the Seed Seers. Camp Tranquil? Wow. This is a very short quest. I'm okay with that. Need to have some kind of easy win every now and then. Can I? Thank you. I gotta zoom in on the dadgum map. I'm gonna zoom in everything else. All you bozos. Get out of here. Arun. The Great One's warnings have not abated. On the contrary, they have become more fervent. The situation grows ever more dire, but will it be enough to spur the Seed Seers to action? Raya O might be more affable than her brother, but she's not one to spout words of idle flattery. Oh, they're just saying the same stuff there. Ah, you are returned. How fares the effort to purge the taint? You wish to show us something? Here, have a chunk of flesh. Tastes great in a soup. What does it tell us, brother? The elementals are in trepidation of the flesh. It is infused with befouled ether. Of this there can be no doubt. And with the Great One's warnings growing ever more fervent, it seems plain that this Alika continues to sow the taint. Whatever it is she seeks to do, we must put a stop to it. Arun and I shall take a closer look at the flesh. In the meantime, you must resume your journey of purification. What? With all due respect? How the hell's with respect? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You would send us back into the midst of danger and with nary a word of counsel. I know full well that we ask much of you, but there is none other upon whom we can depend. Depend, you say? Instead of depending upon others, why don't you do something for a change? We all know that you both have the power to do so. Do you realize how much Grayson's been through in your names? But of course you don't, because while he bled for you, you were hiding here with your hands in the treetops. If Master Atoa were to see this, he would be turning in his grave. Head's in the treetops. What's the matter with her? Two-hand explanation. That's a big one. To think that our own people see us in such a light. It cannot be helped, brother. We are bound to remain in the forest. Things are not as they were during Master Atoa's time. Be that as it may, were the people to lose faith in us, for whom shall we convey the will of the elementals? Forgive me, Grayson, but I would be alone. But rest assured I will take a closer look at the tainted flesh. Aaron has the right of it. It is our duty to facilitate harmony between man and elemental. All the laws of the forest count for naught if we fail in this. At any rate, we must needs stop Alika's dark designs. And fear not, Grayson. Henceforth we will not leave you to bear the burden alone. Pray allow us the time to consider our next step. Yay, we did it. Hey, Jarek. Jarek says, how goes the white maging? It's going so good. I'm a master white mage, level 58 white mage, by class quest. Level 63 white mage otherwise, so, you know, being pretty cool. Chillin'. How are you? How's your stuff? How's your things going? Ryo would call a meeting to discuss measures against the taint. Tetragrammaton? Tetragrammatone. Restores target's HP. Jarek, so many things are going great. That's good to hear. Glad to hear stuff is progressing. Grayson, we have conceived a plan to deal with the taint. We would share the particulars with everyone. Might I trouble you to fetch Esquiva? She will have returned to Falgord Float, I believe. Pray return here after you have notified her. Arun and I shall be waiting. Oh boy. The hands of healing. My favorite hands. Gasp, we're here. Esquiva. Now you're the one being lazy and not leaving the forest. Wherefore art thou? Ah, it's you, Grayson. I must apologize for my earlier display. The Seedseers wish to see me despite the disrespect I showed them. Though their ways baffle me, it cannot be denied that they care for the forest. Perhaps they deserve more credit than I give them. I will go, of course. Let us strike out at once. I'm pretty persuasive, guys. I don't know if you know this. But I'm mighty, mighty persuasive. Zoom. I like having this camera angle on the character. I think this is beneficial for being more in the action. iTunes says that's pretty laughable. Nonsense. Esquiva. Worry not. I shall keep my tongue in check. Who's this Raya O wannabe? Thinking you have the same color hair. I fell. Anyway. No, I don't believe in karma. Let's try talking to Aaron. We each of us must do our part to protect the forest. Thanks for coming. Without further ado, let us begin. After our last meeting, I went to the Guardian Tree and presented the tainted flesh to the Great One. His reaction was telling. The befouled ether it bears is identical to the taint which now threatens the Twelveswood. Unless we stop Alika, the forest will be reduced to a wasteland of death. Grayson gave me to understand that you have conceived a plan to deal with the taint. What is this plan? Simply put, Arun and I shall accompany you to the Dravanian Forelands. As you are doubtless aware, we Padjals are chosen by the elementals to convey their will. Should that will go unheard or be misinterpreted, harmony would be lost and tragedy inevitably befall. In order to prevent this, we strive to hone our sensitivity to the elementals far beyond the limits of ordinary men, and this sensitivity allows us to perceive even the slightest fluctuations in the ether. With our faculty for sensing ether, Arun and I shall ascertain the site of Alika's experiment, and once we find it, we will join our powers to Grayson's and purge the taint once and for all. You would leave the forest, but what of the will of the elementals? Rest assured we have obtained the Elder Seedseer's permission. Our sister shall see to it that the elementals do not go unheard during our absence. But above all, your words struck home. We will not leave the two of you to bear the burden alone. We shall do all we can to aid you, as Pajals and White Mages both. You truly mean to leave the forest and help us? In the heat of the moment I forgot myself and spoke out of turn. I pray you can forgive me. There is naught to forgive. On the contrary, we are grateful to you for opening our eyes. Now I trust we can rely upon you to guide the way. Listen, Grayson. This will be our first time outside the forest, and we will most certainly make fools of ourselves. I would thank you not to enjoy yourself overmuch. Oh, I would never. Mature adult. It's on my driver's license as Grayson Mature Adult Allen. I shall escort the Seedseers to Tailfeather. Pray meet us there. I nod my head. We did it. Guys, we're going on an adventure with our friendos. Arun and Raya O. We just do to forest. With our powers combined, there's no taint that we cannot purge. Let us make for the Dravanian Forelands at once. You know, I was just thinking about it, like, it's kind of interesting that the Pajal is a race that really is like, it's like another example of like a race that the player cannot choose to be, like the group, like the Garleans or like the Beast Tribes. Kind of interesting. Ooh, I broke it. This way. Esquiva. We made it. Arun? That everything should be so different. I am doing just fine. Thank you for asking. There's nothing to it. Tytoon says you must be chosen to be a Pajal. You can't choose to become one. But they got cool horns. Like, look at that. Where else can what else can you play as that has like such cool horns? Also, you need to be a Hure. What? You can't not be an Elzen Pajal? I can't do words. I'm sorry. What about a Ragadan? So here we are at Tailfeather. Why, the journey here wasn't nearly as daunting as I expected. I dare say we could have made it without Esquiva. Bold words come from someone who fairly hugged our guide during the entire journey. Seeing as we are here, we ought to get to work. Do you sense anything, brother? I do. An anomaly in the ether that wrenches the stomach. It emanates from the north and west. Cavern lies in that direction. Morn, 'tis called. And if memory serves, so too does a water vein. It seems to me that is where we must go. I must warn you all, though, that the area is thick with dragons. We must proceed with caution. Dragons, you say? Well, I for one would welcome the excitement. The journey thus far has been rather dull for my tastes. Dull suits us just fine, sister. Remember, our priority is to purge the taint. As if I would forget. The fate of the 12's is at stake. Let us make haste to Morn and confront Alika. We nod our heads. Atoon says no, or no. Atoon, why do you gotta just be a big old rain cloud just dumping on my parade? Just non-stop. Every time there's fun to be had. That's a mystery area I've never been to. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen a mystery before. Guys, we're going on a real adventure. Hooray. Also, Hatoon, how good you? Anyway. This way. This way. There's a big old rock in the way, though. What do you do about the rock in the way? Big old rock. Mare's Oath. Chocobo Forest. Some Al Foothills. Estoy. Avin Garoon. Ooh, your eyes are tough. Hey, he's tough. I'm 63. You can't attack me. You're 10 levels beneath me. You jerk. Am I not supposed to be like inside of the cave? I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to be inside the cave. It's like a weird mountain. Where the... I think the quest is bugged, guys. I don't know. Yes, about Rogan and Pidgeot, and my response is no. You'll find out more in the level 60 job quests. Go to the second level of the tower and then enter Morn there. The second level? Dokoniaru. Oh, from over there, maybe? Oh, there's a big old broken house. What'd you guys do? Place is weird. Golden Bandersnatch. That sounds like a not me kind of problem. Hold on. A pile raster? No way! Got a pile raster in the game? That's awesome. Love pile rasters. We guys can talk about this. Sorry, that's a monster from Final Fantasy XII. I got really excited. The tower being annexed shrine? Where is this annexed shrine you speak of? Oh, there's a... Oh! Okay, I gotcha. Can I... Okay, so from annexed shrine... Okay, let me reset myself a little bit. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, controller. Okay. Okay, so that's the tower, so we're entering from here. This was the cave I went through, I thought. Legends and where you will enter Morn. It's attached by a bridge. No, I saw that. Like the bridge way over here? Like the thing straight ahead of me, right? There are two bridges. Yeah, I'm seeing the bridge. What's the other bridge then? The lower one? Lower bridge. Ah, there's a lower bridge. Controller, stop. Hi, Hatun. Morn. Oh, this place. I joined a fate. Okay, so we're somewhere in here, apparently. This way. Gasp. Van Zeranis is now... Wait, Van Zerneus is now following? Oh, Von Zerneus. Maybe. I don't know. Let me know if I'm saying that wrong, but thank you for the follow. Very cool of you. We're struggling to find where we need to go. Von Zernius. Gotcha. Well, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. How are you? We're about to lose George. He died. That was really traumatic. Hold on, let me get that back. Hey, he's back. Okay. And we're just about ready to start our level 60. Level 60 quest, I think. Let me get another bit of food in me. I'm just gonna eat some eggs. There we go. Good stuff. Alack. Ooh. Level 60 max. Okay. So here's an actual... By the way, thank you, Hatun, for helping me figure out where the heck I was going. I was lost. I'm gonna get you. So, you are still alive. Like, we're here too. He's got the talkie stick. Most intriguing. Horns such as I have, yet you are not Aura. Well, whatever you are no different from the others. You have come to interfere with my experiment. But know this, it is your ignorance that has led us down this path. We Zayla are nomads who roam and live off the land. My tribe was no different. Yet, though we did no harm to those whose lands we traversed, they treated us as vermin. In their ignorance they feared us, and that fear manifested as spite and violence. My loved ones and I were cursed at, spat upon, beaten, and worse. It was out of the desire to protect them that I began my research. Such pain we have suffered, and I swore that I would visit upon the ignorant masses 100-fold. Zayla? What tribe is the Zayla again? And soon I shall fulfill my goal, for my experiment has finally borne fruit. Is it a zombie dragon? To be sure, there is still work to be done. Such robust flesh cannot be sustained by ordinary ether. Nay, it must needs be fed something far more potent. The taint. Taints are potent. My pet can only go where the taint exists, and so I shall fill the whole world with it. Sister, I sense naught but befouled ether from that dragon. This is without a doubt the source of the taint. We must needs purify it whole. If you would get in the way of my vengeance, then you shall be the first to feel my wrath. Did you make a zombie dragon? The ones in the steppes are probably easy to get lost in terraces, so dude, thank you. But like, which... I mean, I know it was a tribe in the steppe, but like... Also, can I just say this is like the most like lopsided party ever? In that it's 3 white mages and 1 lancer. Like, I actually feel kind of bad about this. What the foul aether? Jesus, what is dead can never die. I have healing grace and use it to purify the stagnant ether. Wait. Spirozil, strike down the undead first. No, strike you down. Okay. Looks like it's better. Vaughn, some good. I saw some of your VODs on YouTube and wanted to check out a stream. Oh, thanks, Vaughn. Very cool of you. Which of the VODs were you watching? I'm guessing the Final Fantasy ones, or just like other stuff? Out of curiosity. We did it. He's better. It rises. All that healing, it still wasn't enough. No, we won't give up. If it rises again, we have to strike it down. I feel like it is going to rise again, but that's just me. Ouchies. These. Vaughn says 14 VODs. Okay. Cool. Very cool of you to stop by. I appreciate it. Confoundedly, without ether still remains. Just as I tell you, you struggle in vain. We'll see about that. There's a tribe, the Hotgo, who are being massacred and left the steppe mayhap Alikas from that tribe. Okay. And driven from the steppe. Okay. Fair enough. That could be the truth. Von Zernius. How long are you player 14, I'm assuming? How long have you been playing? Ha! 'Twas but a matter of time. No, you'll not get in the way of my vengeance. It still returns. A zombie Drago. Who could have seen this? Come to our aid. Why am I not casting spells? Like, not the ones I want to be casting. Oh, I'm just casting Regan over and over. Like, it's not working. Try to cast Holy like an idiot. Duty complete, we did it! Apparently. Guys, we're so good at games. Esquiva. With the taint eliminated at the source, the 12s were safe again. Arun. We all of us can accomplish far more than we dare imagine. Like how Alika's just sad. He's like, oh, my dragon. No. I worked so hard to make my own dragon. So sad. I know. Oh no. Get crunk. My dreams, all gone to dust. Just comes up and is like, yeah, tough, bro. I am powerless. Powerless to protect my people. Powerless to change anything. We are cowards, all of us. That which we do not understand instills fear within us, and so we lash out. In return, you sought to strike back at those who hurt you. You have done terrible things, and must be held to account for your crimes. But know that it is not too late to make amends. You still have a chance to atone. Your knowledge may yet be used for good. You need but find a new purpose, and I should be glad to help you look for it. We're horn bros after all. We gotta look out for each other. With Alika apprehended, it seems safe to say that the danger to the 12s is past, and we owe it all to the two of you. This experience has taught me much and more, not least of all how powerless I was in the face of an external threat. Yeah, you were screaming and panicking a lot, Arun. Like, if I am to protect the forest, I must needs spend less time with my head in the treetops and more with my feet on the ground. To that end, I shall strive to be a Pajal as Master Atoa was, standing ready to journey to the ends of the world if needs be. Were it not for your shining example, I never would have found the courage to come to this decision. I cannot thank you enough. Master Arun, when the time comes for you to embark upon your journey, pray allow me to accompany you. Gasp! It isn't safe to travel alone, you know. You know this to be true. Besides, you need someone to keep a record of all your deeds, that they might be passed on to the future generations. For all my bold words, I am still but a green sapling. Nevertheless, I would serve you faithfully as my grandfather once served Master Atoa. It was like, neat. I should be heartened to have your company, Esquiva. I shall endeavor to be a Pajal worthy of your respect. And maybe I'll someday even be able to see you if I get a haircut. Thank you, Master Arun. I swear you'll not be disappointed in me. I'm here too. I was a third wheel the whole quest line. That's okay. Because this is Gangsta Grey. Yeah, we thuggin'. Thugga-luggin'. Every time says you know it was coming. Von Zernia says, yes, I've had the game for almost 8 years. I've been playing consistently for almost 4 years. Okay. So relatively experienced, it sounds like, what I'm hearing. I've technically been playing the game for almost 2 years. I am not quite to Shadowbringers. I'm getting my White Mage up to level 70, and then I'm going to be continuing Shadowbringers from there. So hopefully by, like, this Sunday, I think is the plan. Starting Shadowbringers officially. It's going to be sick. Esquiva. With the taint eliminated at the source, the 12s were safe again. Are you guys just saying the same stuff? Okay, you're saying the same. Okay, back to Raya. The Warrior of Light is the preeminent third wheel. I mean, you're right. There are so many cutscenes where like it's like really intimate camera shot on like two characters. They're having like this like really serious conversation. And like it'll finally just like slowly pan out and it's like, and there you are too. You're also in the story. You just don't talk very much. You're the strong silent type. Arun and I shall escort Alika and place her in the Wood Whaler's care. Pray come and see us afterwards at Camp Tranquil. We would thank you properly. We did it. Hands of healing. Yeah, we did it. Oh boy. So I think it's actually going to work out. Where the heck am I going? This way. I can't. I always. Okay, anyway. So I think we got a couple of more quests. I think we're actually pretty well on track. We should be able to finish up all the quests up to 63 tonight. And then we just somehow gotta grind out 7 levels in a few days. It's gonna be so easy. Right? Not... Arun? You've given me the courage to make a change. Cannot thank you enough. I shall soon depart with Master Arun. I'm glad for this opportunity to see you again. During the entire way back, Alika did not so much as favor us with a glance, but neither did she attempt to flee. I believe there is hope for her yet. Till such time as she finds a new purpose, I shall visit her cell as often as my duties allow. With the source of the taint banished, the Great One's warnings have ceased. We may rest easy for a time. Disaster has been averted thanks to you and Esquiva. You're eternally in your debt. You're kind for saying so. Oh wait, Esquiva. You're kind for saying so, my lady, but I have done scarcely anything. All your gratitude should be reserved for Grayson. Allow me to thank you as well, Grayson. Had you not sought me out that day, I may never have found my true calling. Beginning today, I shall accompany Master Arun as he works to maintain peace and harmony within the Twelveswood. I know not where our journeys will take us, but when next we meet, I shall stand before you a stronger woman. We had best be on our way. Fare you well in your journeys, Grayson. I look forward to seeing you again, within the Twelveswood and without. Yo, do we get to see them like out in the world randomly? Well, they pretty much exhausted everything I had intended to say. So I shall say this. I mean to do my part as well. Together with my siblings, I shall work to preserve the harmony of the forest, protecting it from threats both within and without. As for you, Grayson of the White, with your newfound powers, pray continue employing our art for the betterment of the realm. May the light of succor and solace shine wheresoever you may go. We did it. I don't know what this ability does. It seems like I already have like 6 spells to do that same thing. What is a Tetramagnodon? Tetragrammamomo. I have to complete the Far Edge of Fate. When am I ever going to do the Far Edge of Fate? Instacast heals, basically. Oh. That's actually pretty useful. An Instacast sounds like something I do want. So let's put that somewhere readily available. Oops, that's right. I have to do that first. Okay. We've done it. That chooses also Thin Air allows you to cast without using MP, so it is pretty useful. Okay. Yeah, I shall definitely remember Thin Air. Especially for more expensive spells. I'm gonna make a solemn oath as a mature adult who does never laugh at the word taint. I'm going to try my best to become like a legitimately like good white mage. I'm actually going to try to take the time to really learn this class. I feel like there's been a lot of other classes I've tried that I've kind of just like futzed around with and not really tried too hard. I really do want to be a good white mage because I like the class. Raya Oseda seems unsurprised to see you. Uncease in East End. Unease in East End. Okay. I thought you might come, Grayson of the White. You sensed it, yes? The agitation of the elementals? I suggest you present yourself to Brother S. Sumiyan at Stillglade Fen. He will no doubt welcome your assistance in identifying the origin of this disturbance. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. I have to go all the way over there. Bollocks. Bye, George. Let's see, where am I going? Oh, I should have just... but I was right at the crystal. I just start walking sometimes. Quick question for Von Zernius, who is definitely paying attention and ready. Main job that you like to play. Well, actually, I'm curious about... Actually, anyone can really answer that one. I'm curious, like, what's everybody's, like, favorite job? I feel like I can kind of guess for some of you based on, like, what you use the most when I see you. I'm actually just curious. Von Zernius is an SMN. A super mega nerd. No, I'm kidding. He's a summoner. I know that one. Some of the letters I don't know still. I know summoner. Summoner's a good one. I've played summoner. I'm not very well. Summoner's not too bad. I'm not very good with it, but Von Zernius is lol. Just guess mine. You probably won't guess right. I bet Hatoon is a dancer at heart. Sumion. Grayson, how fortuitous. Ah, Sister Raya Osena directed you to the guild. Glad I am that she did. As I am sure you have felt yourself, the elementals are in an uproar, and whilst I would soon depart on my investigation, the forest disquiet appears to stem from lands that cannot be approached in blind haste. I speak of East End, at the very edge of the Twelveswood. Long has this border betwixt Gir Abania and our nation been held by the force of the Garlean Empire. The Alliance did recently take control of Bales's Wall, and thus commands the fortifications in East End, but the stability of the region is yet tenuous at best. 'Twould be a far more certain venture were I to have you at my side. Are you willing to make the journey? I nod my head. Then we need delay no longer. Let us make our preparations and begin our trek from Camp 9, Ivies. God, I miss talking to Sumion. He's like one of the characters like I first like really hated when I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. Ah. He's like the first NPC like I would just complain about constantly. Oh, such great times as a youngling. And I should justify that because like when I first started playing 14, I didn't, because like the very first class I ever started with was White Mage, and then like I kind of like drifted off to other classes for a long while. Coming back to White Mage finally. But when I first started playing 14, I didn't understand the way like MMOs worked, where like even though I was playing a healing class, like I was like still learning like attack spells, like stone and arrow and such. And I thought it was like really weird that Sumion was like teaching me all this like offensive magic as a healer. And like also like my very first White Mage quest I think was like literally to go out into the forest and like kill bugs and squirrels. I was like, that doesn't seem like a very White Mage kind of task. And so I was so certain that Sumion was gonna be like some kind of secret villain. He was like somehow lying to us the whole time. He might still be. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, are the Pajal like the only race we've seen that like there isn't like an evil Pajal? Like, am I crazy in that? Like literally, like every other like race, there's like a villainous one. Like there's like villainous examples as well as like good examples. I think there's only good Pajal. Not my main, but I do play quite a lot. Hatoon says so far. Hatun, your main is Dark Knight. He says, I'm off to bed. Good night, Gray. Gotta be up early for Dad's cancer treatment in AM. That is fair. I hope that goes well. Good luck. And also, sleep well. Sleep is good. Sleep is important. Hatun says, no. That's Carson. Drat. I do get you two mixed up all the time. You look so similar. I don't know. Can I phone a friend on this one, Hatun? Carson, no, that's me. I'm a Dark Knight. Sorry, Carson. Hatun says, OMG. Talk to you later, Exodus.
Thank you again for coming, Grayson. I arrived some moments earlier, and bent my ear to the forest's whispering. Although here it might be better described as a keening, there is no doubt that we are nearer to the source, and I am also certain that we are not alone. Gasp. Come out. You cannot hide your presence from me.
It's Sophia! Oh, Sylphie. I really messed that one up. But yeah, she's like from the... Oh my gosh, it's so nostalgic. Not Scotchy. She's like our first like quest line with the Conjurers Guild.
Oh, Sylphie.
Guys, I've been waiting to hear what happens to Sylphie for like 2 years. The suspense has been killing me.
I should have known you would sense me. Your early failures to attend lessons gave me ample practice at finding those who did not wish to be found. Now, am I to assume that you too have been brought here by the plight of the elementals? Yes, Guildmaster. I'm sorry for leaving without permission, but I just had to know what was causing all this commotion. You will return to Stillglade Fane and leave this investigation to Grayson and me. Such is the danger inherent in this task that even I felt compelled to request assistance. Please, Guildmaster, let me help. Never have I heard the voices of the elementals so clearly before. They want to tell me something. I just know it. And it is that very something that I as a Guildmaster am charged to discover. You, as an acolyte, are neglecting your duties back at the Guild. But how can I ignore their pleas? I feel their unease like chains tightening around my chest. Isn't it my duty as a conjurer to protect the forest? Their unease? You truly sense this emotion from the river of their susurrations. The
river's being super sussy, Yasumi.
And you truly wish to return the forest to tranquility? I swear by the matron herself. I only want to put into practice the lessons you have taught me. A noble purpose. But if I were to permit this, you must promise to weigh the consequences of your actions before you commit to them. I will not see a repeat of previous incidents. Also, Esumiyan's like, he's wearing eyeshadow, right? I'm not just imagining that. Yvonne says, are they a warrior? Hatun says, I will say, it does use a weapon. I don't get to play as often because I have to heal for you. Aha. Hatun... Is Hatun a warrior? Is Von Zernius right? Or is Hatun like a gunzerker? A gunninist? What's the... Gosh. It's not gunzerker, is it? No. What's the... It's gunzerker. What's that class called? Am I crazy? Gunblader. Sword shooty. I don't know. Is Hatun a... My main is Red Mage. Oh. See, I was... Okay, fair. Red Mage is pretty cool. Bonzerni says Gunblade. That's right. Okay. I was there. Anyway. Esumiyan is wearing eyeshadow. We can confirm. We all know this to be true. He tries to tell us it's natural, but we know it's not. A noble purpose. Oh, wait. That's right, I already said that. Then, I can come. I promise I'll be careful, and I'll be sure to ask for Grayson's help the moment I need it.
But me? Why am I here?
See that you do. Now, it is past time we braved the borderlands of Girabania. We can travel as far as Amari Swa's spire. Then a serpent officer will guide us through the ruins of the castrum from there. You like teehee?
We did it, guys. We found Sylphie. Yo, is this gonna be like Sylphie's like... Is this gonna, like, whole thing gonna be like Sylphie's like quest line to become a Pajal? Did we figure it out? Did we solve the mysteries? What's over here? He's the grandpa emo Pajal of the group. Is he? Ooh, that was weird. Is he like the old timer that like used to be like really hardcore like into the punk rock scene, but now he's like kind of like in his early 60s and like even though like he's like still really into it, like it doesn't seem right. Like you look at it and like, this feels wrong. I was over in the tower. Stop, controller. That tune says basically. Makes sense. Oh, this is the spire. I gotcha. He's older than Kane? Really? I gotta fix the controller thing, 'cause that's gonna become a problem soon. What was I supposed to do up here? Can I... Can I... Oh, I'm supposed to go to the other side. Why didn't someone tell me? Tune says the entrance is at the bottom. I'm sorry. I'm a dumb. I didn't know what they wanted from me. I read the words, but I couldn't read them. Tune, what are you trying to tell me? Oh, that's what you play as. Why didn't you say so? Trying to keep your secrets. I just have a hat. And you think you're so cool just because you can have a hat wear.
It's getting worse. This is not unease anymore. This is fear.
Good luck with that.
The closer we are to East End, the more certain I am we are moving in the right direction. The precise location of the disturbance yet eludes me, however. Even from the elementals themselves, I sense only confusion. I fear there is naught for it but to conduct a more conventional search. I'll head southeast. Sylphie, see what might be found directly south. Southwest is yours, Grayson.
I nod my head. Hooray, I love going on adventures with my friends Asumiyan and Sylphie. How does that work, actually? I guess, like, do you get, like, a new name when you become a Bajal? Because, like, I can't imagine that somebody would name their child E and feel like that was a good decision. No, you can't. I'm busy. Wait, no. I gotta go this way. iTunes is yeah. I see. No, stop, stomping. No, stop it. I'm doing stuff. Alright. Think you're tough? I thought so. Take one of these. And some of that. I shall consume you, make you XP. We did it, okay.
My destination. We did it.
We're so good at games, guys. Look, together we can do anything. Just here looking handsome. Gasp! A strange child! Kick it!
Ah! What are you doing? Come here this instant.
Bunch of racists.
Grayson, what befalls? I felt a surge of panic coming from this direction. Whatever it was, I feel nothing now. Did you see anything?
I saw a weird kid. I felt an overwhelming urge to just punt it over the river.
Child? Out here. By your description, the mother may be a hunter, but I am curious as to her choice of hunting ground. Could it be their fear which is the elemental so upset? In any case, it seems the answer to that has run off into the brush. Let us return to Castrum Oriens for the present, and learn more of East End's inhabitants.
I nod my head. Mysteries abound. And afoot. I'm lazy, so I teleport. There we go. So here's a slightly different question. What's everybody's favorite... Like, what was, like, your favorite, like quest series to go through, like, for a class? Because I know sometimes, like, your favorite job and, like, your favorite quests can be different. I imagine. Alright. You're outside the gates, but I teleported to inside the gates. You can't cheat like this. We're dick-a-donk. Where are you guys? You're hiding. Bunch of cheaters.
I'm with the unit occupying Castrum Oriens. You've caught me just as I was delivering our interim report. I didn't think anyone even lived in East End.
That dude says Dork Knight. Fair.
This gentleman is an officer stationed at the castrum. Mayhap he will know more of the mother and child you spotted.
Huh? He respects me. He'll give me everything we need to know, because I'm a second lieutenant corporal general. I don't know, whatever I am.
And you believe these folks are living in the forest? I was under the impression that the East End settlement was empty. We suspect a connection to whatever is disturbing the harmony of the Twelveswood. Might you spare us some few soldiers to investigate the possibility? Ordinarily, I would be overjoyed to aid in your investigation, but I fear our duties on the border demand our full attention. My most sincere apologies, Master Pajol. He did the thing, but Essumian no do back. Essumian bad. How inconvenient. This matter is far from resolved, yet I have already been overlong in returning to the Stillglade Fane. Let me handle it, Guildmaster. You'd have me entrust this task to an acolyte. You have matured much in the art, it is true, but I can hardly... The elementals are suffering. Someone has to help them. And I'm sure Grayson could lend a hand, if I needed it. What say you, Grayson? I had only intended to involve you in this initial foray, but might I ask that you see the matter through to its conclusion? I nod my head. I never got nothing better to do. My thanks. I foresee hardships ahead, but also an opportunity for new discoveries. Pray look in on Sylphie's progress even as you continue your own studies. I nod my head. As for you, Sylphie, I expect you to make regular reports on your findings. May the matron watch over you both. He's like, I'm here too. Hooray, free money. Reaching level 63. Ah.
Look who's level 63 now.
Sylphie seems eager to speak with you. An aura for trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello, Grayson. It's nice of you to worry, but I've been perfectly safe. I asked the soldiers at the wall if I could accompany them on their patrols instead of wandering about on my own. More than a few times I thought I sensed something, the briefest of flickers, but the scouts had their mission and I couldn't risk getting separated from them to confirm my suspicions. I need to check one area in particular, some distance away from the patrol route. Do you think you could come with me? Here, I'll mark the spot on your map and we can meet there when you're ready. Do you think you could come there with me and then I'll just meet you there when you're on your way? Like that?
That tracks. Silly. Oh, but that's 2 years away. We did. A burr. 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 Oh, I forgot about the death plane. Drawing blank. Oh wait, that's the rest of that quest. I forgot about this one. I wanted to finish that one sometime, because that seems really interesting. That was the quest about like the missing list of people from like the oh, I wanted to finish. Okay, everyone put a mental note in that one. A pin. This is the place. It's a ghost. Kick it.
Do you feel that? The source must be nearby. Ah. And you're sure it's the same child?
Get it. It turns as a whiteboard note, perhaps. Yeah, if only I had a whiteboard. That sure would be useful.
I don't know what's going on here, but her aura is blinding. Come on, we have to follow her.
Yes. Look. I'm not saying it's ever okay to kidnap a child. But if that child is glowing in the dark, I think you have the right to at least ask some follow-up questions. Just saying. Sylphie. Don't scream words. No, get away from me. You don't. You'll never. I thought so. I thought so. Yeah, but maybe I'll make a note on my whiteboard. Sylphie.
Now, where did she disappear to? Let's fill a fur bin and keep looking.
Oh, I thought it was much closer than it were. It just says, why you glow, kid? I think it's a fair question. Like, I understand that, like, nowadays we live in a society that tries not to be very judgmental of people. And that's great. I think it's fine that we should let people kind of, like, live their best life, do how they do. But I feel like that doesn't, like, mean that we just can't ask any questions. I think... There it is. You strange child. Huck a rock. It won't let me huck rocks. It's the only way I know how to deal with things I don't like. An aether-starved shuck. George, you gonna help? I'm OP. We did it.
Stay away from me. Mama, where are you? Poor thing. You must have been terrified, but don't worry. We'll get you back to your mother. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. But Mama says they'll take me away and lock me in a cage. Is that what she says? Well, I'm Sylphie and this is Grayson. Now you know our names, why don't you tell us yours? Then we won't be strangers anymore, right?
The oldest trick in the book. That's how you can trick any child by just saying that, apparently. I swear, like, every anime, like, this is a whole side, like, I swear, like, I've heard that exact conversation play where, like, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Well, it's like, oh, well, these are our names, so what's your names? Then we're not strangers. It's like, I like to think kids aren't that stupid. I mean, I hope, I don't know. I see that plays out so often as, like, weird writing.
My name is Gatty. You don't feel icky like the bad things. Well, I hope that means we can be friends. Come on, Gatty, let's go and find your mother. Do you know the way home? I don't have any friends. We live in the forest, just Mama and me. Were you hurt when those creatures attacked? Here, let me see. Ah, I'll mend that in no time. Watch, a conjurer like me can heal all sorts of wounds. A conjurer? No, don't touch me. There's that surge again. And this one is far more powerful. Gatty, we have to leave. Gasp.
It's a ghost.
She's gone. Did you see where she went?
Oh.
No, but we barely took our eyes off of her. How did she manage to vanish so quickly?
She was taken by the void scent. She learned the trick from a Moogle. I mean, these are both massive leaps in logic. It's a void scent.
It was double ghosts. Taken? But you didn't see any more void scent, did you?
No.
Neither did I. And I'm fairly sure you took care of all the fiends that were attacking her. That surge of power I felt is gone as well. I don't think it's a coincidence that it faded as soon as Gatty left. Whenever she panics, I feel her aura just kind of expand. And I think the void scent sense it too. And I'd wager there at 3 afternoons of listening to hear Milanel's lectures that the presence of those fiends is what's upsetting the elementals. Right then, it's time we returned to Gridania and reported our findings to the Guildmaster.
I'm so close to a new area. Let's do it. Never touched. Oh, hey, friendo. A Diaka. Someday I'll discover all these mystery places, but for now it's a mystery forever. New Gridonner. Oh, I can't. That. Ooh. Hey, please, 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 thank you. Man, this is actually working out pretty well. I think we're gonna finish up these quests like right in time for the end of the stream. So let's see here. Aethernet. Hoop. Sloop doop. Sylphie.
I did my best to explain to the Guildmaster what happened in East End. I have heard Sylphie's report, and you're both to be commended for pursuing this investigation in so dangerous an area. Judging by your description of Gatty's unusually potent aura, I am inclined to agree with the theory that it is her energies which are attracting the void scent. If, as you suspect, the child lives alone with her mother, then it is unlikely she has been trained to control her power. Fear, panic, anger, any strong emotion might cause her aether to flare dramatically. To the ravenous creatures of the void, the scent of such outbursts would be as the sweetest of nectar. So, if Gatty were to learn control, then the problem would be solved, wouldn't it? We have assumed much, but no little. Without understanding the exact nature of the girl's gifts, I hesitate to propose a solution. She said she lived in the forest. I'll head out with the serpent patrols again and see if I can't find her house.
A fine idea.
Grayson, pray continue lending Sylphie any support she might require. Come on, let's head back to Castrum Oriens and we can talk about what to do next.
Why did we... One more night in Amdapor? Huh? What's this?
Ah, full glad am I of your presence, Grayson. The Twelveswood has need of your potent arts once more. Following your deeds in the lost city of Amdapor, we had thought the darkness lifted, its haunted walls freed from nightmare. Thus did we enter the ruins, the elementals at our side, intent upon returning the decaying edifice to the forest. Only for our immortal companions to withdraw without warning. From their agitated whisperings, we later gleaned that an entity of daunting power yet lingers within the bowels of the city. And until this being is put down, the elementals appear loath to return. I pray you visit Rhea Osena where she waits at Camp Tranquil, and answer her plea for assistance.
Oh. That's a whole other thing, apparently. Okay. We'll deal with that later. It's a dungeon. How the heck is there a dungeon I haven't come across yet? Just by happenstance. Game's too big. I need a smaller version of 14, please.
The Guildmaster is right. We need to learn more about Gaddy herself. I mean, how can a little girl like her have the kind of power that attracts void scent? Well, first things first, I'll need to find where she lives, and then hopefully she and her mother will be willing to talk to us. Do you think we'll be facing more fiends before this is all over? I should probably be practicing my spells.
We did it! Level 65! That's forever from now. Let's go! A tune says, in ARR they added a lot of dungeons and many of them are hard versions of those dungeons. Ah. Interesting. Okay, well. I guess that's a thing we can do some other time. Because I think we're at a pretty good stopping point for today, at least. We're in a resting area, so that's good. So I think the plan... So we're level 63 right now. By the time we get to Sunday, we need to be level 70, right? We all agree to this together. We're all going to be level 70 white mages in time for Shadowbringers. So I hope you've all been practicing your white mages and getting them ready. Because if you try to show up to watch the stream and you're not a level 70 white mage, you're going to have to leave. The bouncer will turn you away at the door. But anyway, so that's the plan. So probably like just over the next few days, I mean basically like from here to Sunday, during free time, I'm gonna try my best to do grinding in game, like doing like dungeon runs and stuff. I'll probably like let people know on the Discord if people are in the Discord and want to join in for some dungeon runs, or just like want to hang out or whatever. I'll be posting about it there. See what we can do. Hatoon's mine is level 90. Ah, Hatoon, you're overqualified. That's unfortunate. We unfortunately will not be able to pay you any sort of bonus based on your qualifications. The pay will still be $12 an hour. Hatoon says I'm available. Cool. So yeah, I'll let people know. I'll message about it in the Discord whenever I'm getting on. And if anybody wants to join in, they can. Otherwise, we're just kind of doing stuff. Vaughn is also 90 white mage. Ah, a bunch of overachievers. Y'all are like you're like the people that like went and got like master's degrees, while the rest of us were fine having a regular old bachelor degree. You're the ones that like make the rest of us look bad. That's what's going on here. Hatoon says all my classes are 90. Like, Hatoon, you're gonna have to start a brand new character. Make sure they're exactly at 70. Otherwise it doesn't work. But anyway, so that's what's going on. Hatoon says I have two. Well, start a third character. I don't know. Anyway, So probably like tomorrow, like Wednesday and Thursday, I for sure have time. Maybe like Saturday or Sunday, we'll have some more time. I mean, we'll just do our best. I mean, we'll see if we can make it. I think we can. I think if we're, because I can do the Tails. I forgot about that. Tails is a thing. Tails gets pretty good XP, and then just like lots of dungeon runs. Just so many dungeons. Anyway, I'm just dawdling now. Batoon says command Discord. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we have a secret Discord for people who want to join and or like Discord. It's a secret though, so you can't tell anybody but people that want to know. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's the plan. Tomorrow is our anime night. Speaking of Discord, we do an anime night every Wednesday. And the Discord, we do like a watch party. We've been watching the live action One Piece, which has been really fun. I think we got like 2 episodes left, if I remember right. And then we've also been like watching Nichijou. It's like an extra time filler. We'll probably be starting, technically not an anime, but we're starting Scott Pilgrim, possibly, is the next one. We still need to put it to an official vote and make sure that's cool with folks. But I know that's one that Smo's really interested in. And we'll see. There's lots of shows to watch, so we'll have something to do. And then Friday is another stream. We're playing Lies of P, also with Smo. I freaking love that game. That game has been so much fun. I get real excited to play it because I've been enjoying it a bunch. Been very good. Saturday we're playing Elden Ring with the boys, which is Smo usually, and then I mean whoever can join in, Carson, Lol, I think Jen sometimes if Jen can, but it's fun. We're playing like multiplayer co-op Elden Ring, and then Sunday is gonna be Final Fantasy again, and we're hopefully gonna be starting Shadowbringers as level 70 White Mage. And the world will rejoice. Von Zernius says Freerun is a good anime. See, I keep... Gray's friend Zyga has been trying to get Gray to watch Freerun. Zyga has been trying so hard. Like, if Zyga put half of the work, like half of the work he's put into like convincing me to watch Freerun, he could probably like be a millionaire. I don't know, like he's really pushing for it. And I will watch Freerun. It is so good. Hatoon says it is too. AC says it's a toast. A toast? Hey AC, how are you doing? We're actually just about done here today, but thanks for stopping in. I'll probably watch Freerun eventually. I'll be 100% real. I'm not super proud of this because I was trying to find another anime to watch, and I thought about watching Freerun, but then I was like, well, instead of Freerun, what if I just watch Ultimate Muscle, which was because I don't know if anybody knows, but like there's because Ultimate Muscle, that's the English version of a Kinnikuman, which I believe there's a new Kinnikuman series airing later this year. And Ultimate Muscle was the 4Kids version of an old series. It's so bad. I love it. And I've been watching that again. This is like my 3rd time watching the show. But I should probably watch Freerun because it's actually a good show or whatever. But anyway, make everyone watch Delicious in Dungeon, Sissatoon. I freaking love Delicious in Dungeon, can I say? Delicious in Dungeon is so good. That's an actually just good show, though. Like, I'd be okay with doing that for anime night, honestly. That is, I figured you'd watch Kinnikuman. See, Hatoon knows me. I will say, Kinnikuman is not my proudest watch, but I love that. I love that series. Von Zernia says Delicious. Yeah, Delicious in Dungeon is very fun. Anyway, we probably got to get going. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. Yeah. If in... But, I'm trying to remember. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully we'll see y'all later. I like Delicious and Dungeon 2, says Ponzernius. It's a good one. It's a legit one this season. There's been a lot of bangers this season, can I just say? Actually, we'll get into this later. It's officially 10 p.m. where I am, so I gotta get going. But, yeah. We'll talk to everybody another time, perhaps. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you have a good week ahead of you. And hopefully we'll see everybody again soon. And AC, thanks for stopping in for 5 minutes. It was good to have you while you were here. Yeah, we'll see everybody. Bye, Hatun, Von Zernus, and Exodus was here, and Carson, and lots of other folks. Anyway. Alright. Bye, everybody. Bye.